how the fuck are you? A bunch of disgruntled sociopaths, galactic criminal here with a reaction. So today I wanted to do an episode of my pick. You know, a lot of bands are releasing albums this year, a lot of big bands. One of my favorite bands, Propagandhi, it was rumored that they were supposed to be releasing a new album this year. Their last album, Failing States, released in 2012, and it was fucking awesome. It's one of those bands, to me personally, every fucking song on every goddamn album is just fucking gold. You know, like I've said before, I hate putting like a genre to a group. If you're gonna call these guys anything, it's like hardcore punk, maybe thrash. They're just fucking badass. And one of my favorite songs by them was called Supporting Caste. It's one of those bands to me where it's just everything that I like about music writing, these guys do, and they do it fucking incredibly. That's why I'm excited to see what their new album's like. If it is happening, I don't know, I can't find fucking anything online about it. But anyway, yeah, this is a little throwback that I'd like to do for Propagandhi. Supporting Caste with a 1, 2. So I haven't seen this video. They don't really do music videos, they do live shit. Said lick my bag. Ooh. Different intro than I'm used to. Video's a little bit old. I believe it was from like Sydney, Australia, so maybe they were doing something a little special for them. I haven't seen the band in fucking I don't know how long now. Fucking song is just so epic though. Cool rhythm in that too. Like live shows, just fucking incredible every time. Sitting through the night.
Feels already what you know. Unless they were my chance of Shepherd King. I'm pushing for the resurrection of Messianic Prince or some childish thing. You can storm me in swing. Move to back its theatrical release. But I think we can safely guarantee
there will be no revisions to the script made on behalf of the supporting cast.
Yes. Cause history exists. Only the pornography of force. Murderers and psychopaths. The rest of us, of course, stricken from the narrative wholesale. I'm backed up in the jail. As we do bits, I'm rushing on us swiftly off the stage with.
Oh, it's so fucking so good. Fucking, I love this band so much. Just like the fucking random cool changes that they do and how they make it work. It's just fucking nobody like them. Oh. I gotta see them again soon. It's a band that's fucking hard and fast. Their lyrics mean something, and you can fucking understand them. In its terminal phase. It's all left to chance. A piece of advice. If you're cast on thin ice, well then you better fucking dance. Such a cool riff. Do what you feel you must. But as for me, I was not born upon this earth to subjugate or serve. I gotta be quiet. It's like 9 a.m.
We're Propagandhi from Canada. Tertium non dator.
Oh. Man, such a good fucking song. So now you can probably see why this is one of my favorite bands of all time, if not my favorite band of all time. And, that's saying something for me, personally, because I've never really been one to say I have, like, a favorite band, Like, if people ask me, who's my favorite band, I generally can't come up with an answer, because, I mix it up a lot. I listen to a lot of different stuff, with the artists and bands I listen to, even genres. It's kind of like a mixed bag for me when it comes to that stuff, personally. And, like Propagandhi, I may not listen to them for a while, and then eventually I'll come back to them, and then just enjoy it all fucking over again, kind of like today. But if I was to say definitively, who is my favorite band of all time, it would have to be Propagandhi, because they're a band of which I've enjoyed pretty much every single album of theirs, from front to back, in the first fucking listen. There are albums of theirs, like, to this day that I can just fucking sit down and listen to, front to back and not really skip anything. And they're also a group that they get better and better with time. They don't really stagnate, They change and they evolve their sound over and over again, and it's always in a fucking great way. Like the earlier days, they were grungier, thrashier, like angrier in their style. And then just like over time, it just kind of, it just kind of flowed into this awesome evolution. Now everything's a lot more like thought out and complicated and interesting to listen to every single time you hear something new. With most bands, like punk bands, metal bands, hardcore, stuff like that, if they change their sound, it seems likely, for the most part, that it's like, to fit a different demographic, trying to get new fans, which usually ends up leading to, like, confusing and, oftentimes, like, seemingly unfinished music. It also could, like, make the change seem really drastic, especially if it's a group who's been doing the same style for such a long time, like, like Metallica, and then their newest album just being such a huge change. Personally, for me, it was too much all at the same time, and it just kind of forced me to not enjoy it the first time through. Like, people say, listen to the song like over and over again, and eventually, you'll grow to like it. But I don't want to do that with a song. I don't want to do that with anything. I don't want to do that with, like, a relationship, with, like, a friendship or anything like that. You don't want to have to just force yourself to keep engaging with it until it becomes enjoyable to you. You want something like that to be enjoyable right away. You don't walk out of a movie and just be like, oh, well, that was shitty. Let me go watch it another 6 or 7 fucking times, and then I'll like it. Like with Propagandhi, their evolution seems more of like a creative scale, rather than just like a phase shift. Just from album to album. It seems like they're learning more of what they're capable of, and then writing music that they would listen to, based on their taste at the time. And their taste, seems to be evolving, and there's so many different cool styles and blends into their stuff now that it's just gets me every time. You know, obviously they do still kind of stick to a certain kind of style, like a faster, like a thrash punk style, but the changes and everything just like get different and more interesting to listen to every single time. Like, you enjoy a song all the way through, that was fucking awesome. The next time you listen to it, it's like, oh, I didn't notice they did that before. That's fucking cool. You know, because they're like, for me personally, it's so successful at changing their sound and evolving their sound that, like, myself, as if I couldn't speak for everyone, but probably many, if not all of the fans, you know, follow them with every change because they know that they can trust the band to come up with something incredible. So yeah, you know, I feel that it's kind of a shame that I don't know of too many other bands that do something like that, you know, that are willing to evolve their sound and allow their fans to evolve with them naturally rather than trying to force them into something, you know, that they're just not really interested in. I don't know, it's really just a mixed bag, but you should obviously check out a lot more of their fucking stuff. Their last 3 albums are probably the best ones that they've done. Their earlier stuff is good too. Fucking check it out. Of course, I'll put a link in the description for this video so you can go ahead and watch it for yourself, full screen for audio, and get the full experience. And as always, have yourself a fantastic evening.